I'm not gonna do the song. I did the songs in the theater review. Mickey 17, the new Bong Joon-ho film, based off, I believe it's a graphic novel. Dark Eye, based off of, yeah, it's based off a novel. Maybe not a graphic novel, but a novel. Mickey 7. By Edward Ashton. The basic premise is what you see. Earth's not doing so great, so to planet hop from planet to planet, we have individuals who are there to test things out for humanity called expendables. And what it is that you will test something out, be it radiation poisoning, new vaccines and diseases, atmospheres, and you die. But technology is so advanced, we can actually print out a new version of you with your exact memories of what happened. And you rinse repeat. And this guy, Mickey's on his 17th version. Or, so we thought. I mean, you see it in the trailer. I won't give too much away, but we see in the trailer that there's two of them. And the fact is, Mickey 17 actually ends up surviving the thing that we assume was going to kill him. But most people thought he died, so Mickey 18 was printed out. And now it's like, oh no, there's multiples, and we're not supposed to have multiples. And they do give a fun backstory of why they're not supposed to have multiples. And everything going on with the ship, the kind of religious cult-like mentality these people have to some degree, the idiocy behind the people in charge. It is an interesting time. Now, I said it before, and I'll say it again with my Out of Theater review. I enjoyed the movie. I think it's a good movie. I don't think this movie's going to do very well. It's not set to open very large. I think it's supposed to open in like the mid-20s, maybe low 30s. But it's made out of 118 million. And so a lot of people have kind of pointed out that when you do the math, it needs to hit about 300 to break even. So, not looking good for this thing to start with. More to the point, though, it's, even now, I still find it kind of hard to pinpoint, or you find the right words to explain what I think is wrong with the film. Because to point out the positives, everyone's acting is on point. Robert Pattinson, man, he is playing his role well. Mickey 17 is a likable kind of meek loser, whereas Mickey 18 is kind of this psychopath in many ways. They meet Nasha, who was their girlfriend, and you immediately you just kind of like this relationship. You buy the fact she loves him, that he loves her. They do have this very fun intercut sex scene with Mark Wahlberg explaining calorie loss and how much calories you lose during sex while they're meanwhile getting freaky. And while it's not like graphic, it's pretty explicit, a lot of the acts they're doing, so I give them credit on that. You don't see any tit in this movie, but you do see a lot of Robert Pattinson butt, so there's that. But no, they're great. Stephen Yeun plays his douchey friend, and he's a lot of fun, and you do buy it. You do openly not like this guy. And he's doing his job well. Mark Ruffalo and Toni Collette are having a ball in this movie. Actors love it when they can play goofy characters, when they get a chance to play goofy characters, when they get a chance to play villainous characters, and when a chance to play goofy villainous characters. And yeah, these guys, one is just an idiot, the other's obsessed with sauce. Would you like to know which one is which? Go watch the movie. But they also have some scenes of being genuinely intimidating is not the right word, but frightening for whatever reason. Like they are. Sometimes they're a little unsettling. Sometimes they're a little frightening. Particularly near the end, there's a scene where Toni Collette is actually kind of creepy as hell. But yeah, it's like they're just the right kind of off. And I'll save that statement because I think it holds true for a bigger issue with the movie, but a positive as well. There's also these creatures you see in the movie, and they're like the residents of the planet. I'm sure there's more creatures on the world. We haven't seen them, but they are. I like their design. They're like a mix of, like I said before, a pill bug, a graboid, a buffalo, a little bit of an armadillo in there, and yet there's more to them than what you see. So I did like these creatures' designs and the story revolving around these creatures. And I'll be honest, the little babies were kind of cute. I'd hold that little baby. Little technically pill bug graboid baby. I'd hold that baby. The effects work is actually really good. Like I saw, like there's not a lot of in outer space shots, but they clearly a lot of this money went to the planet they're on and the set they're on. I mean, the CGI for the creatures is one thing entirely, but clearly there guys were putting their money where their mouth was when it came to the background effects. Now, with all that being said, the term I used just a second ago, the right amount of off, that kind of is the movie in a nutshell. It's just, this movie feels just inherent, the right amount of off in both a good and a bad way. Because unfortunately, a lot of the jokes you get in the trailer just don't land the same way they do in the movie. Because he does have a kind of a narration throughout it, as you saw in the trailer. It goes away after a little bit, but it comes back here or there. And because of that, those jokes just don't land the same way. The trailer is edited in a way that makes it a lot more of a, like, I knew it wasn't going to be a straight comedy, but it makes it a lot more of a comedy than it actually is. The best way I can put it is it feels, weirdly enough, more like a Wes Anderson film. Now I will say, I say that not being a huge, not having a huge amount of knowledge on Bong Joon-ho's work. I know he did Parasite. I know he did Host, which I really enjoy Host. Or is it The Host? Or yeah, no, sorry, The Host. Other than that, though, oh wait, did he do Mother? No, it's not different Mother. But otherwise, like a lot of foreign films that I'm just not familiar with. Like including Phantom, the Submarine, Barking Dogs Never Bite, Memories of a Murder, Lonely Street Lamp, Antarctic Journal, The Host, Tokyo, Mother, Snowpiercer, Sea Fog, Okja. Oh wait, is that Okja, or am I thinking of a different? It's not the martial arts film I'm thinking of. I don't believe that's the martial arts film I'm thinking of. Is it? Young Girl Was Everything from a Powerful Multi-Million? No, that's not the right film. But I do remember that movie. That's the one with like the animals that are bred that look like hippo, pig, cow things. Very adorable, honestly. And you're like, oh no, why are we killing these things? Oh god. Because of meat. But no, I mean, like, seriously, the way it's like being portrayed is horrifying. But yeah, I'm not overly familiar with his work, but when I'm watching this film, especially when I'm looking at a character like the Mark Ruffalo character Marshall, or Toni Collette's character, whose name I am forgetting, characters like that, and their mannerisms, their interactions, it does feel more like a Wes Anderson film, based on kind of the awkwardness of it, than I guess what Bong Joon-ho has presented before. Now, again, haven't seen a lot of his work. Maybe this does feel more in line with his stuff, but everything is just somewhat off. The humor is somewhat off. The acting is not, but except maybe from Mickey himself. But that's kind of the point, because he's two of the same person with a slight variant in the personalities. So that makes sense that he's a little off. Mark Ruffalo just seems a little bit off, seems just off. Toni Collette just seems off. But intentionally, and I'm not sure if I love it or not. Yeah, like it's an awkward vibe throughout the entirety of the movie to some degree. And maybe that is the point. But for me, I just don't know if that worked. I also feel like this film could have been shortened down. Like, I went in there for... Now, one thing I think Cinemark, my local Cinemark, heard about that case where a movie theater actually got sued for false advertising trailers, or movie start time, because I only got like 2 trailers and a few ads before I sat down. I was in there right around 7:31 when my movie was supposed to start at 7:30. So maybe I'm gonna have to sit down a little bit earlier now from now on. But at 2 hours and 17 minutes, you could have shaved 10 minutes off and I wouldn't have cried. Yeah, you honestly 10 minutes. And if I were to stop and think, yeah, I can maybe see where those 10 minutes could have been. I could see that. Like honestly, you open the movie with that shot in the trailer where he's about to be attacked by the creatures. Now, I'm not gonna say how he survives it. We see that later on. I think some of that could have been edited around a little bit. I'm not saying it would have been perfect, but I'm saying you maybe either cut out some of that or cut out a little bit of his backstory with his buddy. And I think it maybe would have flowed a little bit better that way. Either way, I think you could have shortened this by about 10 minutes, and it would have probably flowed a little bit better for me. Not that it's paced bad or anything. I just feel like it's too long for the story you're telling, personally. But at the end of the day, did I like the movie? Yeah, I like the movie. Is it the best movie of the year? Honestly, I still think Companion's the best movie of the year. Yeah, I'm not joking. I do think that like it was legitimately the best movie of the year so far. This is good. It's just, it's not even like it wasn't what I was expecting. That's the other thing. It's more or less what I was expecting. And to be fair, I wasn't expecting anything amazing. I was just expecting to be entertained, and I was. So I don't know. If you've seen the movie, what are your thoughts on it? I liked it. I don't give ratings anymore, so I'm not going to do like a 1 out of 10 or anything like that. But I think it was a good movie. I do think it was a good movie. And if I were a Rotten Tomatoes critic, I would have given it a positive tomato thumbs up. But I digress. What did you think? Or what do you think? You think you will go see it? Or have you seen it? What did you think? I can't even remember the 2 trailers I got, honestly. Let me see if I can try to remember based on the trailers coming out. Oh, you know what I did? In the trailer I did walk in on was the trailer for Alto Nights with Robert De Niro playing both roles. And the question simply comes down to, why does he need to play both roles? And I think that's actually a very legit question. Why does he need to play both roles? Let's see here. Otherwise, I'm not sure. Denethys Pandera. Comes on Netflix. Okay. Wow, this is now tracking Netflix releases too. Interesting. Alto Nights magazine. Nope. What was the other one we got? The Chosen Last Supper. Well, that wasn't it. Let's see here. The Woman in the Yard. No. By the way, the full trailer that's out. I like that trailer a lot better. That's a creepy trailer, man. Today's the day. Let's see. The Friend. Come on. Come on, people now. Smile on your brother. Let's see if this will load. It's not load. There it goes. Oh, there it was. Anyway, I digress. There it goes. Finally. Just taking its sweet ass time. Let's see here. Bondsman, Scream, Desert Road. Nope. The Friend. Nope. Freaky Tale. Nope. Was it something? Was it The Amateur? We got another trailer for. I'm looking forward to The Amateur. I'm looking forward to The Amateur. I just, I don't know if I don't know. I'm kind of just like, oh, that'll be the movie that week. In fact, will that be the movie that week? There's also Drop, so maybe I'll be at both. Yeah, because I can't recall what the other one was. Just because that's what happens when you only get like 2 trailers, and you weren't expecting to get 2 trailers, and then the movie just starts like, oh, okay. But anyway, I digress. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you for the next one. Tomorrow will be What If, so keep your eyes out for that.